first day of school is one of the most painful moments in human existence. It's right up there with stubbing your toe on the corner of the bed. Nowadays, you don't even know if your teachers are gonna be straight evil and prey on your downfall, or just drop a crazy 50-page reading assignment on the first day for no reason at all. Going back to school, you don't even know if you're gonna have the same classes as your homies, if your crush gonna start talking to that one dude that's 6 foot tall while you still 5'8". I'm not speaking out of personal experience. Or if you'll end up in class with that one kid. Really, high school is like that one Mad Max Fortnite jungle survival experience where you don't even know if you'll survive the day. From waking up at the butt crack of dawn to catch the bus, to the dry-ass breakfast burritos that could Thanos snap your entire saliva like a Popeye's biscuit. Or if you're a girl, you're scared about the super senior that's been trying to do the Riz Monkey imaginary technique on you. And don't even get me started on all the unnecessary drama and beef that goes on at school. Like, if you're a spectator to these crash out phenomenons, it's peak school lore. But if you're involved, you feel like you're on the verge of an anime fight scene every day. Just the pure RNG of the classes you can get could drive you insane. Like, I know we all have that one random class we thought would be completely easy. Then on the first day of class, teachers hit you with an insane reading assignment like you're a middle-aged historian or something. Like, sir, I haven't read anything since I was at the McDonald's drive-thru menu. I'm heavily illiterate. If you're like me, the thought of returning to these battlefield conditions triggers a PTSD reaction the night before the first day of school. But luckily for y'all, I'm like 3 years into college. I know I'm at UNC status or whatever. So let's talk about a bunch of ways to actually survive the first day of school. Stage one of the first day is waking up. Low key, in the morning, right when you wake up, that is the most underrated and important part of the day. Like, high key, it can affect how your entire day goes, but we'll talk about that at the last stage of the day, nighttime. So you just woke up after probably getting like 4 hours of sleep, because everyone knows it's impossible to go to sleep the night before the first day. And for some reason, high schools decided to start their day at 6 to 7 a.m. when literally our parents, working adults, start at 9 a.m. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not that bad after getting used to it, because starting at 7 lets you get out of school at like 2 p.m. instead of 5. So far, this part of the day is pretty hit or miss. You either woke up in a jolly ass mood ready to take on the day, see your friends from last year, and just get out of the house. But if you're a night person like me, waking up in the morning can be like cranking out that last rep before your butthole explodes. Oh, that's just me. You may even be the type to wake up with literally 15 minutes to go before you gotta get to the bus. Regardless, you get up, get dressed, and get on the bus. The bus is low-key the highlight of the whole day too, if you really think about it. Like, some of the funniest memories happen on the bus. And if you're like me, the bus had some of the hardest freestyles, bro. Like, I swear, if XXL posted bus freestyles instead of whatever cipher they posted this year, it would blow way harder than what they've been doing ever since 2016. Don't even get me started on what else goes on the bus, but I ain't gonna say too much. So the next stage is morning classes. Get off the bus, get to school, and officially start the beginning of your school year. And this is important because this is either where things start going really good or really bad. This is basically where you get ready to start being a 4.0 GPA student, making core memories with your friend group, or the cold floors and brick walls of the concrete asylum known as school slowly begin to eat away at your sanity.
Oh my god, what is that?
On a real note though, don't take school too seriously. It may seem overwhelming on the first day, but in the midst of useless assignments, busy work, and literally mentally deranged teachers, remember there's actually a lot of fun to be had in school. In my opinion, coming from someone who's certified UNC status now, I feel like people should try harder to make friends, play sports, join clubs, and take advantage of all the things there are to do in high school right now, because once you graduate, all of those things are basically out of the window. Like, you're not gonna probably have a chance to play at your school football team or school basketball team again. Like, get those once in a lifetime experiences, bro. It may seem pointless or boring now, but let me tell you, if you end up working a job for some company that you don't even like and spending a lot of your time doing things that you probably would rather not be doing, you're probably gonna look back and wish you did more stuff like sports and just social activities, bro, to be honest. We gonna come back to that later, but all I'm saying is don't take high school for granted. But anyways, let's talk about another part of the first day back to school, the people. You probably just got out of some of your morning classes, you saw some of the old homies, and probably met some new people too. But do not be fooled. What you do now can affect the rest of your school year. I'm sorry, that was mad dramatic. In my opinion, the best time to make friends is right when the school year starts, because most of the time when people are in new classes, they don't know anyone and they're more willing to make new friends. But after a little while, everyone starts doing that weird thing, or at least most people, where they get cliquish and like don't like talking to new people or adding new people to their friend group. And I'm not gonna lie, most of us can be guilty of that, but hey, you don't want to be the one on the receiving end of it though, I'll tell you that. Now back in high school, I like to stick to myself, but honestly, I would actually recommend otherwise. Obviously, being a nonchalant dreadhead popular loner was pretty fun, but on a serious note though, it took me way too long to realize that I should just be having fun. Like bro, it's high school. There is literally no reason to try to max out your aura like Duke Dennis and be mysterious like Cardi, bro. Like we are not those guys, fam. That glaze was on a whole different level, bro. But for real, most people won't even notice you're trying to be mysterious, and they'll just either think you're quiet or that you just don't like them at all. And this isn't me saying you gotta force people to be your friends, but I'm just saying get out of your comfort zone and don't try to put on an act if you know you're not really like that, bro, because it's just gonna come off weird. You might as well just have fun and make some friends. Get out of your comfort zone, make some friends, and experience life, bro. Anyway, so you got some homies now, so let's move on to the next stage of the day, probably the best stage of the day, the most goated stage of the day, lunchtime. And congrats, by the way, for making it out of your morning classes. The hard part is over unless they're feeding y'all sun-dried shark balls. Anyway, lunch is one of the highlights of the day because you can finally socialize and just chill for a little bit. No teachers separating you from the day ones, just balling, bro. But do y'all have those teachers who patrol the cafeteria like GTA pedestrians, just looking for problems with every student for no reason at all? Like literally, they just be waiting to bother people for no reason, bro. Like I'm telling you right now, Miss Rosenberg, let me enjoy my refried beans and tacos in peace, or I'm gonna turn these beans into a chemical weapon from the back end, bro. You don't want to smell that neurotoxin. I'm sorry, I get a little worked up. Anyway, soak up that lunch period because it's only gonna last for like 30 minutes, which is honestly a scam for a slow eater like me. Yo, real quick, Editor Debo here. If you're enjoying this video, please drop a like for the algorithm so more people can see it. Also, I'm gonna speedrun this video so I can drop it today and not edit it for another freaking 24 hours. So I'm gonna like stop putting so many memes. Anyway, I'll see you later. Like, bro, I be trying to savor every bite. How are you gonna force me to eat at light speed, bro? It got to a point in my senior year where I would just go to the parking lot and eat with my girlfriend in the car, bro, because that was way more relaxing. Moral of the story, lunch is like that Christmas day where all the soldiers stop battling to recover, bro. So you gotta be like a soldier out here. Plus, them dry chicken sandwiches be bust. Anyway, we're at the final stretch, bro. You made it to your afternoon classes. Now that you started your afternoon classes, you may have a couple different options. If you have PE, that's a lucky draw, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, for the rest of y'all, if y'all got like government history or something, you're cooked. I'm sorry, you're cooked. Like I could never stay awake learning about bald congressmen and Supreme Court cases. That class still gives me PTSD to this day. Anyway, whatever class you have, the realization that you're about to go home is probably gonna keep you motivated to stay awake, or at least stay conscious. But to be honest, we were probably all gonna be spam looking at the clock like it was a camera from a FNAF pizzeria. And usually in afternoon classes, the work could be so much more boring too, because you're basically at a point where you're only worried about going home, and it's about that time. But don't trip, because like I said earlier, there's actually way more to life than school. While you're still in high school or middle school, I honestly think you should use your free time to find things that interest you, and not even just like hobbies, but like skills outside of school. Like spend time learning skills that you want to learn rather than getting all your knowledge from a school that's probably going to lead you down the path to becoming an accountant anyway. And even outside of school, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was a crazy gamer. Like I was diamond in Rocket League, I was diamond in Apex, I was diamond in everything, but I had to realize there's really no better feeling than making progress in real life. Like I was trying to make progress in games, not realizing that the best progress to make was getting my money up and getting a wifey by my side. Like bro, there's no better feeling, I swear. Oh, and of course getting my physical health in shape, you know, getting in the gym and stuff like that. That's something I would encourage you to do as well outside of school. But hey, if you're more like a valedictorian type of person, you know, you want to get all that knowledge and stuff, I totally respect that. I encourage you to go for that too. But anyways, yeah, learn outside and like do those types of things I mentioned so that when you graduate, you can do stuff that you actually like instead of being forced into doing stuff you don't want to do. But okay, we made it to after school, y'all. It's been a long day, but we made it through the day. Clap it up for yourself, you deserve it. But anyway, you get on the bus, and for a lot of us, it's just like a repeat of the morning except the non-depressing version, because now you're actually happy that you're on the way home. And you can talk to that one person on the bus too. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna predict that if you sit on the back of the bus, shout out Rosa Parks, and Dr. Martin Luther.
Oh, bro.
If you sit on the back of the bus, you probably have the most lit bus rides home, and everybody around you be straight vibing too. Most of the kids I've seen at the front of the bus are either day one freshmen or they be on some sad boy like Drake emo timing, bruh. Trust me, I've been there too, but I'm gonna give you some advice too if that's you, bruh. Life ain't always gonna be easy, but sometimes you just gotta choose to be happy. And I know that's like easier said than done because it's not just gonna come naturally sometimes. You gotta actually take the steps, like get outside, go to the gym, tell yourself, I'm gonna focus on being happy. Like, don't just stay in that sadness, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's real advice that has helped me over the years. But anyway, you get off the bus, probably hang with your homies for a little bit, hit a crispy dap. That was smooth. I'm not even gonna lie. I just self-dap, but that was smooth. And then after that, you go home. And I'm not gonna lie, at that point, you're probably gonna eat some delectable after-school eats, bro. Or you're just gonna have like a struggle meal. Either way, it really don't even matter because we all know the food you make in 10 minutes is the culinary holy grail of big back cuisine. So you eat it up and you head up to your room and suddenly you just be randomly getting the itis out of nowhere. You don't know what the itis is? It's the sudden exhaustion that is caused by eating some immaculate good eats or just eating a meal that's way too large. Pause, no diddy. The itis really be creeping up though, bruh. Like I eat a giant plate of food, I'm feeling mad energetic, and all of a sudden right after, I'm about to pass out on the spot, bro. But now that you're getting tired from all the hard fought battles of the school day, you're heading into the next stage of the day, bro. The recovery after school nap. So you get up to your room and you hit the bed and you just scrolling on your phone or on your TV and you see a video and you're like, dang, that looks like a banger. And you're like, do I want to watch this or take a nap? And I don't even know why I ever thought I could stay up, but I always would try to stay up and watch the video. 2 minutes into that junk, I'm slumped. I'm in another universe, bro. At that point, you're knee deep into that after school nap mode. And I'm not even gonna lie either. That condition is the peak of human existence. Like them naps be some low-key time warps, bro. Like you fall asleep and almost, it feels like instantly, even if you had dreams, it's like instantly you wake up, mad lines on your face from the blanket or just like your phone cable just wrapping up your face, putting mad lines on it. You got one sock hanging off, leg inverted off the bed, or if you were on your phone is just under your body at the temperature of the freaking sun, just baking your upper chest or something. Like these naps are the IRL equivalent of somebody rebooting your Fortnite card, bro. Anyway, you wake up, it's either 8 p.m. or like 4 a.m., but regardless, it is pitch black outside, bro. And you just feel mad refreshed, like you feel mad happy, you feel like you just rested, everything just jolly for no reason. But finally, now that we're up, we're moving on to the last stage of the day, bruh, nighttime. And just like that, bro, you survived going back to school. Congratulations, man. Clap it up for yourself. Let's go. I mean, it's nighttime and you could literally go back to sleep and not cook your sleep schedule. But remember how I said we would come back to sleep and like energy at the beginning of the video? Yeah, don't ignore the importance of your sleep schedule, bro. Trust me, it's not worth it. Like sleep deprivation can literally get so bad to the point where it makes you depressed because you just don't have any energy and you don't feel motivated to do anything, bro. Not only that, being sleep deprived in school is terrible because it can murk your brain cells to the point you can't even do basic math no more. But let's be real, we all about to either crank some Netflix, watch some YouTube, some Twitch, or whatever else you're into. And then we about to chill before we get ready to go to school for the next day. But we can all be honest here, it probably wasn't really that bad. The anticipation of going back to school is probably worse than actually going back itself. I mean, obviously no one is really out of that summer mindset yet, but low-key a lot of us feel nice about seeing the homies and just getting out of the house for once. Like deep down, a lot of us probably wanted to go back to school. But anyway, I guess the main points you should take away from trying to survive going back to school is don't take school too deep and enjoy the time you have, but also take advantage of everything that school has to offer. Peace. Make sure to drop a like for the algorithm and check out another video. I appreciate that.